After the Ukrainian army attacked the Russian city of Taganrog, with the help of 6 American ATACMS ballistic missiles, Western countries, including their puppets in Kiev, froze in anticipation of a retaliatory Russian strike. Throughout the day, insiders in Moscow and Washington said that Vladimir Putin was preparing a tough response to the missile attack on the Russian city. Moreover, Pentagon officials even confirmed that Moscow had warned Washington about the impending launch of the world's most powerful hypersonic ballistic missile Oreshnik. In this regard, even the U.S. Embassy in Kiev called on all U.S. citizens to immediately leave the capital of Ukraine, and even other regions of this country by December 13. It is reliably known that against the backdrop of the upcoming Russian missile attack, the head of the Kiev regime, Vladimir Zelensky, decided to move to the territory of the military base of the Presidential Guard, where very durable underground bunkers are located. Well, my dear truth seekers, as you can see, numerous statements by insiders and representatives of the American embassy that Russia would launch a powerful missile strike on the territory of Ukraine on December 13 turned out to be true. By the way, even though during this massive missile attack, Russia did not use a single hypersonic ballistic missile Oreshnik, many Ukrainian Telegram channels have already called this Russian missile attack the most massive and destructive during the entire war. Well, the shock state of the Ukrainian Telegram channels can be understood. The fact is that on the night of December 13, Russia used more than 100 Kalibr Kh-101 cruise missiles against military installations and energy infrastructure facilities throughout Ukraine. Moreover, the Russian military also used more than 50 Iskander-M ballistic missiles. In addition, 20 units of MiG-31K interceptor fighters, armed with Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, were lifted into the air. Simultaneously with this, the Russian military also launched more than 200 uranium kamikaze drones. And all this power rained down on the eastern, southern, central, northern, and western regions of Ukraine. According to independent monitoring services, numerous explosions were recorded in such regions of Ukraine as Kharkiv, Dnipropetrovsk, Kiev, Lviv, Khmelnytsky, Vinnytsia, Odessa, Zaporizhia, Nikolaev, Poltava, and Ivano-Frankivsk. So, in the Kiev, Kharkiv, and Dnipropetrovsk regions, Russian ballistic and cruise missiles hit and destroyed 5 energy infrastructure facilities, 3 industrial facilities, and 2 places for the deployment of personnel of the Ukrainian army. Such an impressive result became possible after dozens of uranium kamikaze drones significantly overloaded Ukraine's air defense systems in those regions. In Odessa, Nikolaev, and Zaporizhia regions, Russian missiles, together with kamikaze drones, hit and destroyed 4 fuel storages and 5 energy facilities that supplied military objects with electricity. In Poltava and Ivano-Frankivsk regions, Russian missiles hit and destroyed a large weapons depot and a fuel storage facility. In addition, in the city of Poltava, Russian missiles also rained down on a local airfield, as a result of which 5 helicopters of the Ukrainian army were destroyed. In the Vinnytsia and Khmelnytsky regions, Russian Kinzhal hypersonic missiles struck and destroyed several decision-making centers that were located underground at a depth of 15-20 meters. In addition, Russian hypersonic missiles also hit underground hangars on the territory of the Starokostiantinov Air Base. According to the coordinator of the Russian underground in Ukraine, Sergei Lebedev, 5 American F-16 fighter jets were in these underground hangars at the time of the missile attack, and all of them were destroyed. However, the missile strikes on the western part of Ukraine did not end there. It is reported that Russian MiG-31K fighter jets, armed with Kinzhal hypersonic missiles, also attacked a military facility in the Carpathian Mountains, in Lviv region. Unfortunately, as of December 14, 2024, there is still no official information about what kind of military facility it was. However, a number of authoritative Russian telegram channels, citing their own sources in the military department, stated that Kinzhal hypersonic missiles destroyed a classified NATO facility in the Carpathian Mountains. It is reported that this was a decision-making center, where high-ranking NATO officers coordinated future missile attacks on Russian territory. It is reported that as a result of this missile attack, NATO and the Ukrainian General Staff lost about 10 of their experienced officers. In addition, numerous explosions were also recorded in the city of Stry, Lviv region. As it turned out, in this city, Russian Kinzhal hypersonic missiles hit the largest underground gas storage facility in Ukraine. It is reported that due to this missile attack, several segments of the underground gas terminal lost their tightness, as a result of which a gas started to leak, followed by an explosion and fire. In general, the missile attack on the western regions of Ukraine turned out to be so massive and destructive that Poland was forced to put its air force and air defense forces on full alert. Simultaneously with this, Russian missiles also hit the Burshtyn thermal power plant. All this has led to the fact that the citizens of Ukraine were left without electricity, water, and internet, not only in the central, but even in the western part of Ukraine. Moreover, the critical damage to Ukraine's energy infrastructure has led to the fact that even the country's remaining nuclear power plants have reduced electricity generation by 50%. At the moment, power and water outages are observed in all major cities of Ukraine. According to the Kyiv authorities, more than half of Ukraine's population was left without electricity and heat. Well, my dear truth seekers, unfortunately, Ukraine is dying before our eyes. Now, it is safe to say that regular massive Russian missile strikes have completely sent this country into the Stone Age. Unfortunately for the Ukrainian people, the pro-Western puppets who seized power in Ukraine completely destroyed this once beautiful and rich country with their anti-Russian policies. I am absolutely sure that after the surrender of the Kyiv regime, led by Vladimir Zelensky, the Ukrainian people will demand from the West not only the extradition of these traitors and criminals for a fair trial, but also reparations, to compensate for the damage caused to this long-suffering Eastern European country.